Mrs. Green Apple have a brand new single, and yes, this is the Frozen premiere because my microphone wasn't set up properly and I had to start rejiggling everything, and then I suddenly realized, wow, you can actually pause a premiere. I'd never even thought that that was a realistic thing to do before, but yeah, it's fine. So anyway, we're going to continue the countdown as though this was live. See, and while that's happening, and while we all pretend that this is 100% live, I'm just going to say that, yeah, obviously, Mrs. Green Apple, this is a band who we've now done quite a few reactions to on this channel. And I can't deny that, in my opinion, it's been generally a ride of being very impressed by them kind of embodying a lot of what I most enjoy about Japanese mainstream music, is that ability to do something that is, as mainstream, has to be accessible to the masses, but at the same time it does feel like their music all conveys a relatable emotion. It always feels like they put interesting little sounds in there. Sometimes they can have stuff so creative in their songs that I'm thinking I'm listening to like Sokuni Naru or something, just like crazy little things happening in their songs that are so original. And on top of that, there's a genuine feeling that you're getting well written songs, you know, interesting changes in whether it be the chord patterns are beautifully structured, rhythmic changes, all these kind of things. It does definitely give you the feeling that you're listening to really good music, but really good music that can also draw in wider audiences. Anyway, one thing I've noticed about listening to their songs from all the way back now, I heard some from like 8-10 years ago to now, is you see how they've changed from being a larger band to now more being the central three. And it also feels a little bit like now their music videos, they're more just kind of performing than playing the instruments. It looks almost like the celebrity value is there. So I'm kind of excited to see this because I want the big pop fun that we get from Mrs. Green Apple, but I'm also hoping that there's still a little bit of that raw honesty that does seem to also be very important to their stuff. I know when we listened to the song Breakfast recently, I think that's the first one I did reaction to actually, I remember saying it felt a lot like a K-pop song in a good way, but yeah, I'm hoping we get, anyway, it's about to start. Let's go. All right, what do you got for us, Mrs. Green Apple? Clouds. Oh, they're doing the heavenly routine again. Let's get the volume right there.
期待をしてようがどうにもならないような浮世も僕の中にある小さな優しさでどうにかなるから巡り巡って
Liking the funkiness as always.
幸せが訪れればいいな転がれば
Straight into the chorus quickly. It's so colourful and just like aggressively happy. That's creepy. That's quite unnervingly creepy. I'm enjoying the song though. It really kind of reminds me of like those like late 70s, almost a bit of a Motown kind of vibe. Yeah, that kind of whole era. It's kind of funky, but you got that wall of sound where everything's hitting you at once. Why do I recognize him from? Where do I recognize him from? There's something weird about the visuals in this video that I'm not sure I can 100% get my head around. I've only just realised now that he's got dog ears on that hat. Oh, I know her. She's in the bank adverts.
私の人生もほんと素晴らしいもの言えない日があるのも自然なく
This is like somewhere between kids TV and taking way too much of something you shouldn't. Okay, there's got to be an angle. This is like a kids' TV show theme tune or something. That's nice though. Wait, it's turning into a beer advert. Wait, what's going on? Wait, what? Oh, that last bit's confused me. I was like thinking, oh, it's like, oh, maybe it's like the intro for a kids' TV show or something. It's bright and colourful. It's got those kind of graphics and everything, and then it just cuts to them drinking beer. You're like, my brain. What? I'm sorry. Okay, we're going. I'm just going to skip ahead. See, this is just like credits, right? This is the credits. Okay, cool. Orange World. What is Orange World? Oh my god, I feel like I have to look this up and find out what's going on. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of quick Googling and work out what on earth is going on with this. And whilst I'm doing that, let's give a quick review of the song. So like I said, the song itself actually has a lot of positive things going for it, and it's just generally... It's got the Mrs. Green Apple catchiness. It's got this big poppy sound that makes you want to bounce along. I will be honest that to me, it feels a little bit like it is very much in safe territory in a lot of ways. Like the whole sound that we're getting from this song is kind of, as much as I like it, as much as I like that big, thick, kind of bouncy Motown-esque sound that it's got with like all of the things you love about Mr. Green Apple songs, all the swells of sound, you get a little bit of brass, strings, funky bass line. As much as I like all of that, it's certainly not as playfully creative, and it's not doing anything out of the ordinary, which is usually something very much in Mrs. Green Apple songs. They've got a lot of surprising bits, like something will happen, you'll be like, oh, that was clever, oh, that was clever. This song, I think pretty much from the beginning to the end, once you've got the vibe for the first few seconds, you kind of know where it's going for the rest of the song. It doesn't really pull any surprises out of the hat. So in that sense, I would say it's a good, solid, poppy song with a nice timbre, a nice feeling, a nice melody, good thick layers of instruments, and in all of those ways, it's exactly what I said I like about Japanese pop music, and that it is good, fun music with a lot to get your ears into, well written, and, you know, interesting. However, as I say, not on the same level as some of the Mrs. Green Apple songs I've enjoyed. Even some of the poppy ones I've enjoyed more. I feel it hasn't quite got that, not only those little surprising bits, it doesn't quite feel like it conveys much emotion beyond happy, 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 happy. And so when I was listening to this and thinking it's bright, it's poppy, the video's colourful, there's nothing particularly out of the ordinary, it's just catchy and pleasant. And then I put all the visuals together, I was like, oh, okay, so this must be like the theme tune for like, maybe like a kid's thing or something like that. And, you know, all of the visuals kind of gave that vibe. But then them drinking beer at the end, now I got no problem with that. You know, when I was... When I was a kid, I was certainly around a lot of people drinking beer. But I will say that's not what you'd expect if that's what this was, for it suddenly to change with, everything's so happy, and then, down the pub. You know, that was not an expected turn. So what I'm just going to do here is I am going to be looking online. I'm going to say, was the new song and MV A Good Day by Mrs. Green Apple a tie-in with anything else, like a theme tune? Question mark. All right, let's see what the internet has to say about this. Okay. I'm gonna bring this up on screen now. Let's have a little look. Boing. Okay, so yes, the song "Good Day" by Mrs. Green Apple, released as a digital single September 27th, and its music video on YouTube, released today, is tied in as a promotional theme with Kirin Good Ale. Oh, do you know what? The woman who's in the video, she doesn't appear that much in it. She's not the first woman, but the second woman who appears in the video. The one who's here, the one here on the right. She does a lot of adverts for a lot of things. But yeah, when you're on the train, you will often see the adverts for the Kirin Good Ale, and it's her face, which is, that's a cool picture. That's a nice picture there. She was like the advertising, one of the advertising, she's over here this time. She's one of the advertising faces for that ale. And I think it's like a low alcohol one or a no alcohol one or something like that. The tie-up positions the upbeat track as an anthem for the product's launch, emphasizing themes of positivity and everyday enjoyment to align with the brand's marketing. It's not associated with an anime drama or anything like that. Wait, what's it called again? I feel like I'm doing them a favor. Is Kirin Good Ale a low alcohol / no alcohol beer? I feel like that's what it must be, because usually when you get those kind of super happy adverts, that's what they're playing at. Go on, do your search. Come on, AI. Speed up. I don't pay you enough, do I? Is not a low out or no alcohol beer. It's 5%. So it's basically just a normal beer. It's weird, people. It's weird. Why are you advertising a normal beer with... There's like freaking kids in this thing. And you got this... I'm going to be honest. Like, this section, properly unnerving. I'll talk about the video here. Like, the song, again, I enjoyed the song. This section, this is properly weird. This is unnerving. This is like some creepy, uncanny, well, not uncanny valley, but just creepy valley, look like dolls. Kind of, I don't know, everything about this scene, this is horror movie stuff. This doesn't make me happy. If this is what I see when I drink your beer, no. And then... It's like the imagery of like, well, sorry, he's had a bit to drink, right? He's had a little bit to drink. Yeah, we've all been there. So I had too much to drink, just wake up in the field like, oh, where am I? And your friend who's inexplicably dressed as a dog in a bathrobe's like, it's the police. No, look at your face. You've broken your nose. That's the police coming, but he's too drunk. All right, honestly, I'm gonna put to bed the fact that the song, I enjoy this. The song is good. The song is fun. I like the song. The song is not going to be like a favorite of mine by theirs. I think it's just a good, standard, very predictable song in the Mrs. Green Apple formula that still makes it a damn sight better than the sort of pop music you get in most other countries, and it still makes it a good, fun song that I would come back to. Don't think it's their most catchy, don't think it's their most original, but it does certainly carry the DNA of a lot of things that I like about them. The video is absolutely freaking bonkers. It's like, hey kids, I'm selling beer. And what is going on? It's like, you can't drink and drive, but drinking and flying. I don't know what is going on with this video. I think, I mean, like I said in the AI thing, it's like, it's all about the positive vibes. It is about I get it, but this is like when you see one of those adverts for a car, and the advert for the car is just like loads of moody shots, like really random pseudo-philosophy being spoken to you in a deep voice. You're like, how the hell are you selling the product with this? I don't know how showing me pictures of kids walking across, vaguely defined, scientific-y looking things, that what even is that? I don't know how that makes me want to buy beer. Kind of makes me scared of what your beer might do to me. There you go. I don't know where I'm going with this reaction. This has been it's not been what I expected. It's a good song. This is weird, man. This is weird. I am. Good song. I enjoyed it. Mrs. Green Apple, as always, on top of your game. Someone please work out what's going on with the commercial. Do you know what? At least it gave us something to talk about. If any publicity is good publicity, basically being talked about is all the publicity that you need, then Kieran, congratulations. I am talking about you now, and I will be very intrigued to try some of your good ale. It just makes me think, if this is the good ale, then what are you saying about your other ales? Anyway, have yourselves a good song. Take care until I hopefully see you very soon in the comments or in the next one of these. For now, I feel like I've drunk their beer. Ciao, ciao.